Hey there, everybody, and welcome. This is episode 8 of Becoming a Craftsman Creative, or BCC. Today's episode, Winter is Coming, and how to prepare your business for the next few months. I had a chilling thought and realization this week that winter is coming. Do you know what's going to happen to your business in the next few months? When your clients and customers spend the rest of their marketing budget for the year, shift their spending to their family and friends for the holidays, and take off for vacation? Well, what happened last year? And the year before that? The work dries up in the winter. Were you prepared last time, or did you suffer through another dry winter, hoping and praying that you would survive until February or March when the money started flowing again? This is especially true for the freelancers and the contractors that are listening to this podcast or watching this video or reading the blogs that I put out there. I think you and I would both agree that going through that again this year would not be a pleasant experience. So with that in mind, here are 3 things that you can do right now to help you and your business prepare for the winter. Number 1, stock up. Just like our furry animal friends that hoard or cache food for the winter, you need to stock up right now. The next month or so, you need to go into business overdrive. Act as if the work you do now for the next 6 weeks is going to get you through the 2 months that follow, from mid-December to mid-February. That way, anything that does come your way during the dry winter is a bonus. So the question is, what would you do now if you knew that you were going to have 0 income for the months of December and January? What clients would you reach out to with a new pitch? What kind of sale could you offer to get more people purchasing your work? What new revenue streams could you create? More on that in a second. Write down as many ideas as you can think of, 10 minimum, that could lead to more projects and more clients and customers over the next 6 weeks, so that you have a stockpile that will help you get through the winter. Then choose the top 1 to 3 actions that you feel are going to be the most effective at helping you reach those outcomes of more revenue through more clients and customers. Avoiding this crucial step of getting more business right now is asking for a really rough winter. Now, one little note for this. Mindset is key. If you believe that you can't do any of these things on your list, you're right. You need to shift into a mindset of possibility and start thinking in terms of the outcomes that you want for yourself and your business, not focusing on the obstacles in your way preventing you from achieving them. So write out that list and then do the things that are going to bring you those results for your business. So number 2 is create products and systems. The idea here is to build once, sell twice. This is a maxim that has been coined by Jack Butcher of visualize value, and I'm stealing it for today. Well, borrowing it maybe. Renting it? Licensing it? I don't know. I did mention his name. There are plenty of people on the internet and in business who have created things that can generate income for them while they sleep, or without otherwise needing their direct time or presence. So the question here is, what could you create in the next 6 weeks that you could then sell to many people over the winter without needing to be present for a gig or needing someone to hire you for a project? You have to put some systems in place that can start generating these results, systems that can adapt to the market or industry that you operate in. I'd recommend looking at businesses like ConvertKit and Gumroad that make it extremely easy for creators to sell their products online and even build an email list to continue engaging with your fans and your customers. The more that you can build products and systems that sell without you being present, the better off your business will be, especially if you have an audience online. If you don't have a product like an ebook or a membership site or an online course, etc., you're leaving a ton on the table, and your business could not only just survive the winter by adding these things, but you could grow a ton by adding something like that to your mix of income streams. Number 3, reframe what winter means. This one I just learned recently, as in this week. When a friend passed away unexpectedly, I felt bad for choosing to stay home from work the next day and be with my wife and kids. I needed just a bunch of extra hugs that day and I wanted to be with them. But there was this voice in the back of my head that was telling me I needed to get back to work. I needed to keep hustling and building and to keep the momentum going for my business. What I realized, though, is that the only reason I felt that way was because of that voice in my head. There wasn't any truth to it at all. I chose to reframe that day instead as one of gratitude and remembrance, and to honor my friend by holding my family a little bit closer and tighter. You are one of the few people, artists, creatives, contractors, freelancers, business owners, that get to take time off whenever you want. You don't have a boss to report to. You can take the whole week of Thanksgiving off or the whole month of December off if you want to. Does that make you a bad person? Does it make you a lazy slacker? Only if you decide that it does. By taking these 3 steps, stocking up, creating products and systems, and reframing the situation, you'll be much more prepared to go into this winter, and you'll be that much more ahead when things pick up next year. I want the future to belong to creators, but that can only happen if we survive the present. So, if you want some help, well, I built an app with my brother to help you figure out where to focus in your business to get the results that you want. You can check that out at benchmark.app. That's benchmark without the vowels, BNCHMRK.app. And if you would like to create a product, if that's something you would like to do after listening to, watching to this, reading this post, go check out the Make Something course that I put out on Craftsman Creative this year. It'll take you all the way from an idea to a product that you can sell in the next 90 days. Honestly, faster if you really want it. So, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we will see you next week. Oh, P.S. For those that are watching this right now, from October 9th to about a week later, my favorite online courses about getting awareness for your products or services, building relationships with people online through email, and building an online business are going on sale for the next week. It's the last time that you can buy them this year. If you've been trying to figure out this whole online business thing, these are the courses I recommend, besides my own, of course. So you can check them out at Tiny Little Businesses using the link either below this video or in the show notes for this podcast. Thanks again, and we will see you next week.